What's the favorite venue you've ever performed in?
Man, House of Blues, in Chi-Town.
Ooh,
Shoosh. I mean, so many, man.
Do you
right.
Japan
have
has nice venues.
yeah? Do you have one hip hop memory? Like what's your favorite hip hop memory?
Shit, that one of them was right there. The Biggie story I told you.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember back in the days when we was working in those studios with when we did Sakabo with Method Man. You know, he, he came to the studio and like he wore all his jewelry, his fattest chains, and me and Juju didn't have no gold on or nothing. And he's looking at us like crazy. He's like, "Yo, I threw all this gold on, thinking y'all was gonna be over here like trucked up."
Right.
And man, we just started laughing. We was like, "Nah, B, we don't give a shit about gold, B. We just, we just
Right.
get in that booth and spit that fire." So,
Right.
the
And
rest
And
was
shout
it.
out,
I just
and
met,
shout out to
I
that
just
too.
yeah, shout out
I
to
was,
Method Man. I just met him outside the hotel the other day when he was in
yeah, my
Vancouver
homeboy
doing a
just
show
met him.
last.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and for real, even with that sucker bowl, like y'all was trending. I think it was this year or like at the end of last year with that. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all was one of the top trending from that sucker bowl. Like how was that? You know what I'm saying? Being trending and knowing that people are still pushing the culture forward with that
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
beat.
I mean, getting back to before when you asked me one of my favorite remixes, there it is. That's one of my favorite remixes, Sakabo
Ooh,
featuring Method Man. But yeah, the
ooh,
the song went viral like a year ago, and it was like everywhere. And and
mm,
and 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 to me, it's dope because like it indicates that these young kids are discovering new music. These
yeah,
young kids,
yeah.
that it's new music to
They,
them, and a lot of motherfuckers, when I tell them, yo, that song is over 20 years old, they're like, what? I'm
Yeah.
yeah,
like, yeah,
they
we
would
did
know.
that
They
shit
would know.
over 20 years ago. And they start
Right.
bugging.
Right, because you never know, and I'll be trying to tell my fan and my peoples on Clubhouse all the time. I'm like, when they be like, "Oh well, nobody be listening to the old shit." I'm like, I was like, "Fucking Suckerbo was just fucking trending last year." Like, how you gonna say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's from kids. It's from kids who's like
Yeah,
It's
15,
on a
16,
commercial in Canada,
and
I
and,
believe.
and yeah,
yeah,
early 20s and late 20s and stuff. They the one keep it going. Like,
yeah.
and that's why I said like you can always push the culture forward, not backwards. You know what I mean? No matter what it is, like for real. Like going back to Musical Massacre, man. Like you did songs with Common and Dead Prez off that, which I wanted to talk about. Like, how was it working with Dead Prez? You know what I'm saying? And having that chemistry
I
with
mean, I
them.
mean, there was label mates with us, like Loud Records. You got to
Mm-hmm.
remember that we
Loud
was all
Records.
on Loud
Yep.
Records. Yeah, so it was easy to get at them. Like there was label mates. So we, Beatnuts. We always made party fuck around records, and so we was like, we doing this album. We want to drop some knowledge on people. Drop some
Right.
gems. So they came to the studio. I played them a few beats, and we found that beat, and they did it, and they sang the shit, the hook, and they wanted me to get somebody else to sing, and I was like, nah, bro, that shit is done. Leave that shit like that,
And I'm glad you did because it fits the song. Like
Yeah,
that's one of
and
my
then,
favorite
then
songs off
and,
that.
and you know what? Around that same time, we had Cheryl Pepsi Riley in the studio with us, and she was on another record, but she happened to be in the studio that day that I was doing that song. So I was like, "Yo, why don't you jump on this record too, and just
Right,
do a few notes in there." So
right.
if you read the credits, Cheryl Pepsi Riley's in there too. So
Ooh, Pepsi
Hey,
Riley. Dang, I just didn't want to get fucking because if I get drunk, I'll just ramble away.
yeah, I'm not trying to get drunk, but it's just a little while I'm in the studio, I like to sip on little beers once in a while.
Yeah.
Right. I was about to say, man, because I was watching the Drink Champs. Shout out to DJ EFN and Nori, man, because I was watching that Drink Champs because they always inspire me to, inspire us to do it. And we had DJ EFN on the show, and they're doing real good right now. You know what I'm saying? They was just celebrating and stuff. Like, and I was just watching the one with y'all, and him and Capone was so fucking drunk. I could tell. I was like, yo, they're so lit. Like, and like,
let me tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
About that whole Drink Champs. The Nori was doing LL Cool J's interview right before us. So
no shit.
Yeah, so he got trashed with LL Cool J. So after LL Cool J left, we come in for our interview. So Nori's
shit.
Already. So he's trashed. So now we're doing a straight starting trash right off the top trash.
Interview. So, right. Yeah. Because I was thinking, I was just like, that looked like the same clothes he had on the fucking LL Cool J interview. Because I watched that interview like years ago, but whenever they first started, like on Big Road.
It was the same day, as a matter of fact. As soon as LL broke out, boom, we walked in. So that wow. Was so Nori he was so drunk, he kept asking us the same question, like, how was it working with Big Pun? I was and so we're like, nigga, we got a history before Big Pun, like,
right.
Like,
right.
It's like
he was so lit. He probably never forgot.
Big Pun was a part of it, but it came later. Like, we come from Violators, Jungle Brothers. Like, there's a lot to talk about. We produced Chi Ali albums, like Fat Joe and all that,
Yeah. Speaking of Fat Joe and Chi Ali, like, because y'all had a little part with the first Chi Ali album.
Yeah, we produced the whole album.
Oh shit! So y'all did what was that? AJ number?
Yeah, no, not that joint. We didn't do that one. I think that was Mr. Long.
Okay. But y'all did that. I remember that album.
The whole album.
Yeah. I wasn't working with Chi Ali.
I mean, Chi Ali.
I wasn't working Chi Ali. Like,
it was dope. He was a kid back in the days. Like, he was like 13 years old. So we was in, Africa threw us that project, because he was too busy at the time. So he was like, yo, I want Beatnuts to take this project and do it. So Chris Lighty put us in the studio. And so
RP Chris Lighty.
Chi Ali was just a character. He didn't know how to rap. He didn't know how to make beats. He was just like a cute little kid. So so we had Drez, we had Dove from De La Soul, and Al Tariq writing all of his lyrics. They wrote every word that Chi Ali said on that album was written by them.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. So Chi Ali didn't write shit, and he didn't produce nothing. We produced everything. So word.
Damn.
So
shout out to.
You gotta do that you gotta do that for the young guys, right? Sometimes help them out,
right?
Steer them in the right direction.
Yeah.
I've seen you guys got the pillows. You guys are doing pillows and full merch and stuff. Yeah,
I mean, I just made some new pillows for the holidays. For the holidays, some cool little, with our faces. You could throw them around, have fun with them.
Kind of like those old wrestling ones. They were the wrestlers that were actually shaped like the wrestler.
Yeah.
Remember those? Yeah.